Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. On this video I'm going to be giving you my match reaction from the Real Sociedad Manchester United game. So Manchester United won away at Real Sociedad 1-0. Manchester United failed to top the group. Manchester United needed to win by 2 goals. So now Manchester United have to play a cup, draw to get to the last 16 of the Europa League. The goal came from Garnacho. It was his first senior goal for the club. Good finish, by the way. Revert back to 6 months ago, Garnacho scored twice in the FA Youth Cup. Cristiano Ronaldo did get the assist. Ronaldo should have scored. He had a very good chance. He hit the roofing of the net. Ronaldo played in the 1-0 win against West Ham, and he wasted chances in that game. Don't forget Ronaldo did score on his return in the 3-0 win against FC Sheriff. That was Ronaldo's 701st career goal. Ronaldo, don't forget, missed a 1-1 draw with Chelsea at Stamford Bridge as a punishment for him refusing to come on as a substitute in the 2-0 win against Tottenham. Ronaldo's already held showdown talks with Erik ten Hag over his Man United future. Napoli have been interested in him, so too have Chelsea. Ronaldo is in the final year of his Man United contract as an option of an additional year. Yesterday, Casemiro, he had a couple of good opportunities. By the way, Casemiro's been named Player of the Month. Like updated you recently, Casemiro is being impressed by Erik ten Hag's obsessions. Manchester United got Casemiro from Real Madrid in a deal worth 70 million. David De Gea, he made some good saves as well. De Gea has done well in a lot of games this season, to his credit. He also made some good saves in the 1-0 win against West Ham. As you all know, De Gea will accept a major pay cut to stay at Man United. At the moment, De Gea earns £375,000 a week. His contract expires at the end of the season. But yeah, reflecting on that win against Real Sociedad, Manchester United won 5 games out of 6 in the group stage. Man United did lose the game to Real Sociedad at Old Trafford 1-0, but Manchester United got robbed in that game because Lisandro Martinez got controversially penalised for the handball. But yesterday night, don't forget, Real Sociedad were missing around 6 or 7 players. Man United, of course, were missing players as well. Obviously, there was no Anthony Martial. He recently picked up an injury. Varane's still injured. He came off injured in the 1-1 draw with Chelsea. Williams is injured, but he doesn't get in the team. Tuanzebe is out with injury. Sancho's out with illness, so he played no part yesterday night. Anthony is also out. So there you go. By the way, Bruno Fernandes is missing the game against Aston Villa at the weekend. That was confirmed not so long ago. Real Sociedad. Their manager is Imanol Alguacil. He's been the Real Sociedad manager for several years. At one point he managed Real Sociedad's reserve team. Let me put into the equation that Real Sociedad lost Adnan Januzaj. He's a former Man United player. And they also lost Alexander Isak to Newcastle back in January. Man United did win away at Real Sociedad in February last year 4-0. It was 0-0 at Old Trafford. But yeah, like I say, Man United have got to play a playoff round to now get to the last 16. Obviously, you know the news regarding Marcus Rashford. Manchester United want to extend Marcus Rashford's contract by January amid PSG interest. Rashford's contract at the club expires next year. Like I said, Rashford is enjoying a very good season to his standards. He just needs to be more clinical in front of goal. Revert back to September, Rashford got named Player of the Month. Or should I say, got named Premier League Player of the Month. Rashford was out with injury earlier on this season. But Erik ten Hag, like I've said, he's doing a very good job as Manchester United manager. You know, he does need time. This is his first full season as Man United manager. And his expectations this season will be to get Man United a top 4 finish. And if he can guide Man United to a top 4 finish, and I'd underline that and say that's a good first season. If he could win a trophy, that would be even better, because Man United have not won a domestic trophy since 2017. That's 5 years ago now. You know, earlier on this year, Erik ten Hag got named Premier League Manager of the Month. He did replace Ralph Rangnick earlier on this year. He's under contract to Man United till 2025. He's Man United's 5th permanent manager since Sir Alex Ferguson is ten Hag. As you all know, ten Hag was the one that recommended Mitchell van der Gag and Steve McLaren in. They've been working alongside ten Hag. Ten Hag has made 6 signings so far as Man United manager. Brought Terrell Malacia in, Lisandro Martinez, Christian Eriksen, Casemiro, Anthony Martin, Dubravka. Man United have spent over 200 million this year. Let me put into the equation that ten Hag has also got rid of players as well. But despite that, he's still inheriting players from other managerial eras. Seen a lot of players leave the club this year. We saw Henderson go out on loan to Forest, Lee Grant left, Jesse Lingard went on a free to Forest, Pogba and Matic both left on frees. Tellez went out on loan to Sevilla. Bai went out on loan to Marseille. Juan Mata left on a free, Cavani left on a free. Man United sold Andres Pereira to Fulham. We sold James Garner to Everton. We loaned Hannibal Mejbri out to Birmingham. We loaned Ethan Laird out to QPR. We loaned Amad Diallo Traore out to Sunderland. So there are a lot of the players that Man United have let go this year, and more players will be leaving the club next year. Like I said, good chance Ronaldo's going to be leaving next year. I think Maguire could be leaving next year because Maguire is no longer one of our first choice centre-halves following the arrival of Martinez. Maguire, though, made his first Premier League start against West Ham. That was his first start in the Premier League since the embarrassment at Brentford. Jones, Tuanzebe, I think he'll be leaving next year. Brandon Williams will be leaving. We'll get rid of Tellez and Bailly permanently. Tom Eaton will probably leave next year. De Gea could still leave, but can't guarantee he will. I think Wan-Bissaka will leave as well next year because he can't get in the team because Diego Dalot's our first choice right back. You know, could Lindelof depart the club next year because he only starts games now when Varane's not available, and sometimes he doesn't because Maguire starts sometimes ahead of Lindelof in that back line. Do you think Fred could possibly leave the club next year? But Fred still gets starts even though Man United brought Casemiro and Eriksen in. You know, Rashford could still possibly leave next year, but if we extend his contract, and obviously he won't. Martial, I reckon Man United will sell him as well next year. He's been really injury prone this season, Martial. He was supposed to be in contention to play yesterday night, but obviously he picked up an injury. So anyway guys, on my next video, I will be giving you some news on Bruno Fernandes. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel if you do consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very soon.